Hello folks, it's Kyle here at Signal Sounds, and today I'm going to talk you through our clapping music patch. Clapping music, if you don't know, is a piece by Steve Reichs. Here it is here. It's a minimalist piece of music in which two performers clap a repeating rhythm. It's here. But after 8 repeats, the second performer shifts the rhythm back 1 beat, and that happens over and over and over again until eventually they sync up. We thought this would be quite a good challenge to do in a modular synth context. So I'm going to quickly talk you through our patch here. I'm going to start actually at the end and work to the start. I think it just makes a bit more sense that way. So our sound source we're using is the Erica Synth's Pico drums. It's got 2 triggers that you can assign to different sounds, so we can get both performers' pieces going from one module. The first trigger, you can hear this clicking sound, is coming out of the X channel of this Rene Mark II. You can see the gate pattern we've got it playing there. And that is being clocked by channel 1 of the panel tuning workout. I've got that malted down to the Mordax data. You can see that's the green channel there. It's just a repeating clock, nice and simple. So that's super duper simple, just a repeating gate pattern playing from Rene. The Rene is set to 12 steps because the original pattern is 12 steps. The second performer is this clapping sound, and this is being triggered from the output of a mutable instrument clouds. We're essentially using the clouds as a delay. So the input is coming from this pip slope. All the pip slope is doing is turning the same output from the Rene into a really short trigger. For some reason the clouds didn't want to deal with the gate directly from the Rene. It gave me a really fuzzy kind of phasing effect, which I didn't want. So I'm just using that to get a nice short trigger. And the you can see I'm actually malting the output of the Rene into the third channel here, which is the red one. And I've malted the output of the clouds into the second channel of data, which is the blue one. I'll show you a close-up of that so you can get a better idea of what's going on there. The clouds, the position of clouds, is being CV'd by the second channel of Rene. You might be able to see the knobs here are set to very, very, very slight increments, and that's being clocked by a divide by 96 out of the panels in your workout. So divide by 96 gives us 8 bars of 12 and then a shift, and that will just loop down to the in time position again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Output's going straight into the make noise bus board in the middle here. Yeah, so you need just 2 clocks, Rene Mark II with 2 channels of that, the clouds doing an audio delay, and a sound source. We found the nice thing about doing it this way is we can just edit the pattern on the fly and get a whole new piece of music essentially. Let me put that second trigger back in. There we go. The hardest part about making this patch is tuning the Rene to give the correct phase offsets, and that's why I've used the Mordax data, because it gives me the visual feedbacks of where the 2 rhythms are meeting up. You could maybe do it by ear if you're some kind of incredible rhythmic ninja, but it's just very, very difficult to do by ear. Yeah, essentially that's it. Clapping music on a modular. We posted this patch onto Instagram. We were asking if people had other ideas of ways to do it, and people were suggesting different kinds of clock dividers and logic as potentially a way to do it. We had a couple rules, which were that the user of the modular synth is not allowed to play the patch in any way. It has to play from start to finish, just repeating without any influence. And the second rule is you're not allowed to just program the whole piece and hit play, because what's the point in that? So yeah, if you have any ideas of different ways you can do it, even maybe simpler ways, let us know and we'll try those out. Could be quite interested to see other approaches to this piece of music. Alright, thanks very much. Yeah, any comments or ideas, put them down below and we'll try them out. Thanks very much. Cheers.